say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So James Madison's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dukes.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Louisiana's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Raging Cajuns want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Temple. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
From midfield, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Temple. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Raging Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon to the offensive lineman, call it out and pick you up. You can tell, oh, good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Okay, ready? We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain from this offense.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got it down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason.
Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Gives it on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes, bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up for 5, and they'll move the sticks.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field. Fires to the right.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On the ground. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Slater. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner is stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Temple. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeport Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Temple. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He'll field the punt. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
James Madison, 35, Louisiana.
Looking for blocker. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Power football with the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. takes the handoff. It's Harris. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Was to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Slater. Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's see if he can make a play on. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Let's it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Hold and fire complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Got the 1st down and more. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th. Come back. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here we go, here we go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Dropping back, it's Ogden. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, James Madison. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, James Madison.
Let me guess. Your crew member? You must be the ship stylist? I love it. It's funny, but honestly, I love what you're doing. I'm sure you wouldn't be better off with us. He's famous around here. His name? Oh, no. I got him. Or you, or...
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Ogden. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass.
Oh, come on.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense.
Right to start.
Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defense.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Flips it out on the screen. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Got enough for the first. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14, and they want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.